Welcome back. I knew you'd return. You're beautiful people. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this guy is at the cutting edge of popular culture, where hip cool meets baby cakes hot stuff. And why? Because I'm wearing my new stylish a la mode George Michael wig. Yes, indeed. People are just flocking to get their hands on them, and, you know, I think I've got the sort of face to carry this off. Steve and the fellas have adopted them as official house band hairstyles, and you don't get a finer endorsement than that, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? You lucky people at home have the chance to wear one of these yourself, because we're giving away 15,000 George Michael wigs, absolutely free to viewers of this programme who can answer this simple question. What word best describes George's new haircut? And here's a clue, it rhymes with trap. Now, if comedy can be said to have frontiers, which new performers seek to explore and push back, then my next guests are riding shotgun on the leading stagecoach. Rumoured to be the... This bloody hurts, I tell you that much. Rumoured to be the unacknowledged love children spawned by a one-night stand between Salvador Dali and Morecambe and Wise, they've developed a comic style that defies such poor adjectives as weird, or even adjectives, as weird, wacky, or even sausage-like. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with a long, monotonous hum, Bob Mortimer and the king, yes, king of light entertainment, Vic Reeves. Beautiful people. Sit down there. Oh. What an attractive picture you present this evening.
Thanks. Well, we thought we'd come slightly casual, and I think it's polite and smart to be casual.
You look very smart this evening. Now, let me talk about it. I don't actually know. I know you're valuable, but I don't know actually an awful lot about your past life or your families, fellas. And I was wondering, do you have much in the way of a family? Do you have brothers and sisters and stuff like that?
They exist, yes. Thank you very much.
And do you keep
much
in touch
the
with them?
same as most people, yes.
Yeah, you do, don't you? So good. Now,
what a flippant question, Jonathan.
I'm very flippant and off the cuff this evening.
You are rather flippant tonight.
I am, yes, I am. Now, let me talk about you in particular, Vic, or Vic, or may I call you Vic?
Call me Vig if you like, yeah.
Well, Vic,
are you having a bit of trouble tonight with your palate?
No, I'm not.
It's a full set, isn't it?
It's a bit loose, as always. You know what it's like. I look through your CV, your list of careers you say you've had, and it seems to be a tissue of lies, frankly. You claim to be
right there, yeah.
You claim to be a pig farmer at one stage. Was that the truth?
I did that, yeah.
How long for?
For about 4 years. But you see, the thing is,
4 years?
Yeah. But you're like,
where did you do this? Name that farm.
South Burden Farm.
What about you claim to be a racing driver?
Tissue of lies.
You claim to have been an engineer examining parts in an airplane factory.
I did that as well, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, yes, it was a thoroughly unenjoyable job, really. But,
you were one of the best, though, weren't you?
You did. Let's talk about the new series then. New series starting this evening on Channel 4.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to ask you any questions.
It's
a new series starting on Channel 4. It's very good.
Very exciting indeed, yeah.
Would you like to have a look at a clip of it?
Oh, have you got one?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Oh, brilliant.
Let's have a look. This is Vic Reeves' Big Night Out on this evening at 10:30 on Channel 4. Have a look.
Yeah.
Vic.
What is it?
Will you be needing me?
What, now?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, thanks ever so much, Vic.
Hey, it's all right. Don't worry about it. OK.
Oh, Vic, I've fallen.
Oh, blimey, Bob. Are you all right? Yeah. Well, you will ask people to keep needing you.
It was quite nasty, though. It's chaffing
incorporated
hair stretch. Thanks, Les. Thank you.
You know, I poured my cat out some milk the other day. I don't know how it got in there. I'm right naive, me. Butter pig.
Really? You were very good in that.
Hey, thanks. That was a really top tip.
Now, it seems to me that falling over is getting more and more important in your lives.
You had to mention it, didn't you? It was a nasty fall, that.
It was a nasty fall, but you're doing very well, don't you?
No, that was nasty fall.
No,
it's not right that you
was that
mentioned
the,
it.
now,
It's not very fair of you to bring that up, really,
But do you fall quite often these days?
Vic, I wish we hadn't worn these shirts.
I think they're working quite well, though, I think.
All right, let's carry on.
What about other comedy basics, then? What about, apart from funny shirts and falling over, What are the comedy basics that you
Funny
employ?
faces. That's a good one. That's currently number 3.
Well, we like to take things up to... we have things in levels, you see.
Now this is a theory of yours, which frankly I've always thought was complete rubbish. But explain it to us if you would.
It's in basic levels. You've got the standard, you know, the face.
So that's funny number 1, is it?
Yeah, and then the falling over is like level...
I suppose we'll call it 2, Vic.
Let's call that 2, yeah. And, but we have, on occasion, gone to level 42.
And what would that be?
That would be Brian Clough's new Wranglers being used on the coconut shy.
And a herd of swine being forced through the area quite quickly.
Harder to do.
By a talking,
Too quickly.
Yeah, by a clock.
And I can see after that lovely demonstration why level 42 isn't reached very often and inflicted on the public.
We have reached level 42 in the past. We did, because we used to do a show at the Albany Empire in Deptford, and we did a Tanita Takaram dream sequence where Tanita Takaram came out and played a guitar, and somebody climbed up and down a ladder and dropped... what was it?
No, someone was thrusting mutton into Tanita's guitar.
That's right, but there was something dropped into his paddling pool, wasn't it?
I think it was probably a triangle, Jim.
Yeah, I wish I'd been there.
That was really exciting.
That
an exciting moment in comedy, that's...
Well, so what... Let me ask you about the new characters you've got, Vig, for the show. You have some new ones,
we've
got the Ponderers.
The Ponderers, they're very exciting.
They're overly chinned and they ponder various important matters.
And they're not very well dressed, are they?
We've got a dog called Greg, who's very exciting, who basically has a bit of trouble with what he says, and he basically says, I went to see a Max Boyce concert. Oh, no, why did I say that? I dug my own grave. Which, you know, doesn't sound particularly amusing, but it will be on the night.
That's what level 41, perhaps.
That was Jim's idea.
That was my idea.
But
that's level 63, though.
But you see, it's Vic Reeves' big night out.
Yeah.
And Vic Reeves is the man who lies about his past. And there is, sad little Bob Mortimer.
Completely honest, a man of integrity.
A man of complete integrity, but doesn't get the credit that's due
and
him,
the better
perhaps.
shirt, I think.
I don't know. But you don't get, I mean, is there any degree, is there small frisson, perhaps, do I sense there's a certain amount of tearing of the tissue here? The bond that joined you, as you're getting most of the credit, Vig?
What the devil are you talking about? Tissues? What tissues got to do with it? Tissues?
I'm just excited being near you again.
You are excited, though. You can tell this the heck
Are
of
you gonna tour live again?
Yes, we are. We're going to do a high-action nationwide tour in November.
Because the last one...
I think Bob will fill us in on that now.
Yes, it's from October the 31st till the end of November.
Well done, Bob.
And, because the last one did very well for you, didn't it?
It was an extraordinary tour, yeah. It was mayhem. There was, like, barriers sort of things, with
That's
people
cool.
reaching gently. Well, quite furiously, actually, trying to grab you.
And that's the kind of thing people can enjoy when they come see you live.
Yeah, they enjoy furious reaching.
And the crash bar.
And the crash bar, yeah.
And that's a little bit of level 42?
I hope not.
We may be reaching very much higher levels than that by
So,
November.
if I were to give you a chance now to look out into the ladies and gentlemen's front room at home, John Q. Public waiting at home to hear from you, how would you tempt him or her to watch the show this evening?
Please come and see our programmes.
Because it's really good. And we're going to sing a couple of songs, aren't we, this evening?
That's lovely. Thank you very much indeed. Vig and Bob, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. It's time for me to exit stage left, pursued by a bear. Join me on Friday when my guests will be world champion boxer Chris Eubank and David Lee Roth. And we'll have music from Freddie Jackson.